people to feed. I'm not trying to deal with, Cindy Lou who's got an issue with something.
Right. Okay, so while I have you on here shortly, and by the way, this isn't the only podcast episode we can do, obviously, and you're welcome. We got to talk again sometime soon. And if you have any things that you want to get off your chest, my platform's pretty open. But before, I just wanted to ask just some questions about you in general, just to I think everybody's heard a lot about the Waffle House thing, but like do you like games? Are you a gamer at all? Do you ever what do you play? What does Waffle
Um,
House Wendy play like on a when she's off work, or what's
I'm real big on RPGs. I'm still trying to play through. I got the new Ragnarok on pre-order.
okay.
Um, I've been playing the new Horizon game as well. I've played both of them. I play a little bit of COD every now and then. Me and my boyfriend we'll play duos, or we'll have a friend and we'll play trios and stuff. Um, but I also play Terraria. I'm not big on Minecraft, but I'll play Terraria. Um,
That's a pretty diverse set of games right there. Do you
yeah,
ever
go
how far
ahead.
back is your RPG knowledge? Like, have you been playing them for a minute? Do you play like them old school Super Nintendo Final Fantasies, or like?
My favorite Final Fantasy was 7. I've probably played through that game about 9 times.
Oh yeah, was that
Um,
like on PS1 or like
it,
PS3?
I played it on. My stepdad had a one
It had, yeah,
that,
the original.
yeah, that he played it on, and he also had this game. It was like some sort of taxi cab driver game where like you would have to go and pick people up and like drive them to their spot, and you could like it was like a GTA but a taxi cab driver at the same time on PS1. It was kind of fun. I played a lot of Tetris on the PS1 though. That was my jam on the PS1.
All right, cool. Yo, hey, somebody in the chat says hi. You know what I hate
What's
to
up?
admit this, but I actually legitimately on my channel I forgot to change the the title to interview with Waffle House Wendy. So some people that are coming into the chat thought I was actually gonna play Super Mario Maker 2 right now. But I won't make this mistake. I'm gonna repost this on the YouTube so that and it'll have the it'll have the proper headings and stuff. I'll try to fix that. Anyways, just a
Yeah,
little a little humor there. Okay, so sorry, not to dwell too much on the Waffle House thing again, but what about
mhm.
you? Would you ever consider, like, is Waffle House big enough to where like there probably could be like a Waffle House union where, like, because Starbucks is obviously, there's more and more Starbucks forming unions and stuff. Do you think there could be people that work at Waffle House should come together and like negotiate like maybe some of the working conditions there? I'm just curious what you would think about that.
I mean, if enough of the night shift would stay and talk with everybody. Now, granted, they do talk to the general managers, and we talk, and we do things to like try and like bring it known, but nothing ever really gets done unless something serious happens. And don't get me wrong, the benefits for working at Waffle House are great. You get full blown insurance, and yeah, it's Blue Cross Blue Shield. I don't know what that is, but you get like dental, medical, eye, and it's actually, and also life insurance. Like it's really good working for Waffle House. It's just that third shift, people need to like, I don't know, like
Yeah,
get.
it sounds. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. It sounds like it's a freaking nightmare at night. It sounds like the night shift is like it's
And
risky.
it's not
That's what
all
it
bad.
sounds like.
It's not all bad,
Right.
you know?
So it doesn't happen every day. Like it's not like there's a brawl every day. Cuz that brawl
No,
was crazy.
that was not a crazy role at a Waffle House.
No, so it's worse. It gets worse.
It gets so much worse. I have literally had to clean blood off of every surface on the outside of the kitchen counter, like windows and doors, and because people just they'll take the I was watching I watched a fight. It just happened out of nowhere. I guess they had like followed in from the club. He had grabbed the napkin holder and just kind of smacked the old boy in the face with it. And his nose was bloody, and it was I was like, okay, y'all need to leave now. And like they actually like started actually like fighting, and it like went out the door, and people were like holding open doors and shit, and they just started brawling everywhere, and it went out to the parking lot, and it was yeah. We were cleaning blood off of it. We had to shut down the store and clean up because of biohazard, and yeah,
Okay,
because this
so
was also during COVID.
now
So
I saw you were in one of the videos you talked about though. You're originally from Louisiana,
yeah,
so
I'm originally from Louisiana, Lake
and
Charles.
how'd you end up moving to Texas, or did you just want to move, or your boyfriend, or
So my ex-boyfriend actually is the reason why I moved out here. I've not always had the best taste in men. I'll just leave it at that. Which is kind of where I've learned how to fight. Um, so he was kind of like stalking me and sending me threatening all kind of messages and stuff. So I just kind of put my dog in the car, packed up what I had, and just kind of started driving. I was on my way to Colorado, and I ran out of gas in Austin, and I was like, well, fuck, let me work at the Waffle House, get some money, then I can just continue back up to Colorado. And I met my current boyfriend, and this fight and all this stuff actually happened 3 weeks after me and him had like started dating. And I was like, I was like, I'm sorry. Like she was being disrespectful. She was threatening me. There was five of them.
there you go. You know, I
I,
have to say, there's something beautiful about that story. I appreciate that story actually. So you ended up finding love on your way to Colorado. Well,
yeah.
and you wow. So you found and you found some notoriety there after your I call it the I'm gonna call it the Daigo Perry. Do you know who Daigo is?
Mm-mm.
Daigo is this like expert Street Fighter guy who did like a parry move in a fighting game. It's like iconic in the fighting.
Okay.
So like I call your chair the way you parried the chair. I called it the Daigo parry. Everybody needs to watch that, yo. Oh man, listen, I appreciate you coming on. Um, I still have a number of other questions and you know I'd like to you know host different episodes about different topics. But I just want to thank you for your time here. I really want to end on that I want to end on that good note. I kind of that's kind of like a bit of little romantic story of sorts. So how you randomly ended up in Texas. But yeah, I appreciate your thoughts, you know, and it gives me some insight into you know sort of that whole world. I almost want to go if I'm ever in the South, I want to go to visit one of these Waffle Houses just to see. Probably I'll probably go in the morning though. I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm.
definitely. If you don't want to go for a fight, go in the morning. They do it the literal most perfect way possible. Waffle House literally has its own language.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna give the waffles a rating of some sort. All right. Well, anyways, everybody else, stay tuned for more gaming. Those of you that might pop in from her fan base on Twitter, if you do like gaming, definitely check me out. And of course, you can check out some of my content on the gram. But I want to thank the legendary Waffle House Wendy, and everybody. Y'all have an awesome weekend.